Well, friends, we are looking forward to having some dear friends of ours with us on the program this morning. Leo Eltz is on the line waiting for us, and we're going to share with you some things that you are truly going to enjoy this morning. Leo, welcome. Good to have you with us this morning.
Well, thank you very much, and I should mention that I've got my pals here with me. Brother Roger Eltz and Jim Winters is here as well.
Hello.
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 How'd you get those guys out of bed this early on Saturday morning?
Well, the trick was getting them on the road. We've got an ice storm going on and a blizzard coming in, so it's kind of a nasty morning here in Kansas City.
Well, we are sorry to hear that. We're down here just a couple hours south of you, and it's not doing that here yet, and we are thankful. So, where y'all headed today?
Home.
Yeah. Going back home after this.
Fortunately, I don't have to leave. I'm sitting here at my desk in my slippers. Well, I don't have to go anywhere.
Well, what's the old saying? You know who the real cowboy is by the one that doesn't have to drive or open the gate. And I guess this morning, if you don't have to drive or get out of your slippers, you got it made.
That's it. And
That's true.
all I had to do was make the coffee.
I am so appreciative of you being with us this morning, and I want to just share some of your music with the folks this morning and let you guys talk about who you are and what you do. So one of you jump in there and tell us, who is Three Trails West?
Well, the Three Trails West consists of myself, my brother Roger, and Jim Winters, and we are the vocal section of the band.
So
Hey,
you guys travel sometimes with just the three of you and sometimes with the orchestra.
That's correct. Yep. The nice thing about being involved, like in the Western Music Association, is we now know a lot of people across the country. So if we're traveling and we need sidemen, we can usually rustle some up pretty easily. So we got a lot of great talent out there.
Well, plus Roger he does really great charts, and they're very easy to follow, and we keep a library of recordings of our songs. So if we're bringing somebody in to help us out on the road, we can send them a lot of good reference material ahead of time.
Well, that never hurts to have a little bit of upfront information to help out there.
That's about right.
So, guys, tell us, tell our audience how you came up with the name Three Trails West.
Well, historically, Kansas City, the Kansas City area, was the jumping off point for anybody coming from the east and headed to the west. So right here in the Kansas City area is where three of the great trails going west were. That would be the Santa Fe and the California and the Oregon trails. And they left the metropolitan area, what is now the metropolitan area, they left together and split off and went their different directions. So we named the band after those three trails that come out of Kansas City.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat history. When I was riding horseback from Mexico to Canada in 2009, I had the privilege of riding horseback on some of the actual ruts of the Santa Fe Trail and the Oregon Trail. Did not ride in the California as I remember, but you know it really takes you back when you stop and think about the people who actually their footprints were below yours in those trails. And it's the same with the music that you guys are doing. Thinking back to where this music came from and what you guys are carrying forward.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. That our mission really has been to remain true to the cowboy tradition. We started off being largely a silver screen cowboy band, but we've expanded out now, and so we dig deeply. And when we find a song that it may be a little off the beaten path, we recreate it as authentically as we possibly can, down note for note, harmony, and all the lead parts.
Well, and you guys do that so well. And you know, for our listeners, I just want to say that I don't know of a group out there right now that is any hotter or has a better sound than what you guys have right now. I absolutely love what you're doing. As a matter of fact, I think some other folks feel that way. How'd things come out at the WMA Awards ceremony in November?
Well, there were not three more surprised people in the audience when they called our name for the award for Western Band of the Year. So we were a little bit slack-jawed, I guess, but
Gobsmacked.
that's a good word for it. Yeah, it was a tremendous honor.
Well, I'll tell you, Delby, coming on the heels of, we haven't talked about this a lot, but we were also named Duo Group of the Year back in March by the Academy of Western August down in Fort Worth. So it's kind of a double hit for this year, and really we are so pleased and excited about it.
And deeply honored to be held in the regard that we are by the folks in both organizations. They've treated us so enormously well, and just the fact that we get to play music with these folks and fellowship with them and share time and stories it's one of the most joyous things that I get to do. We've always said that we go to the WMA gatherings in Albuquerque to kind of refuel, because Three Trails West is known for, once the programs are over, once the shows have settled down, once all of the formal to-dos have been done, we crank up a giant jam session and get as many people in a big circle as we can and just let them tear it up till the wee hours. And
Nothing like it.
and there's nothing like it, especially with the amount of talent that the WMA has in it right now. When you start talking about the musicianship of some of these youngsters that are coming along that are 16 to 25 years old, that are just phenomenal musicians. Well, people like Kristen Harris, who's 24 or 5, that's the Western Music Association Entertainer of the Year. Mickey Daniel, the female vocalist, Haley Sanders and Leah Sawyer, a couple of young ladies that play the fiddle that literally put the veterans
Oh yeah.
and looking over their shoulders, because these girls are tearing it up.
They will part your hair.
Yeah.
Is what they will do.
It is so much fun to get to see it and to get to share it with them, and there's just nothing like it. It just refuels you when you get an opportunity to be in that atmosphere. It's charged.
I agree. I've been a part of those sessions out in Albuquerque there. Haven't made out the last few years, unfortunately. But when that group of musicians, when we set up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just hammering it till then, my goodness, how much fun can that be?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We call it artificial sleep. It will get you back in the groove.
Yeah.
Well, you guys do Western music, but also some Western swing, and I want to give our folks a little taste of a song called "Swing Me Back Home to Texas." Is that?
Hey, swing me back to Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I wanted to give them a listen here and just give them a little taste of what you guys sound like, and we'll come back right after this song.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
I've been riding the range on these Montana plains for so long. Just the sagebrush and coyotes to hear this old cowhand song. I got the wind in my face and these wide open spaces, and lonesome as I can be. There's a girl back in Austin whose memory keeps calling me. So won't you swing me back to Texas, set my boots in that Lone Star State. Please don't bury me out on that lone prairie, 'cause Lord, I can't wait for you to swing me back to Texas. I got one more hill to climb. Swing me back to Texas. Lord, I miss that gal of mine. While the cattle are grazing, my thoughts keep on straying home to that sweet senorita who cried and begged me not to roam. And looking back on them green eyes, I can't wait till sunrise to point my saddle south. I'm heading for that hill country, wishing I was there right now. So won't you swing me back to Texas, set my boots in that Lone Star State. Please don't bury me out on that lone prairie, 'cause Lord, I can't wait for you to swing me back to Texas. I got one more hill to climb. Swing me back to Texas, Lord, I miss that gal of mine. Swing me back to Texas, Lord, I miss that gal of mine.
Woo, cowpokes, does anybody love Three Trails West?
That's a great song. We've had a lot of fun doing that. That was written by a friend of mine down in Austin named Don McAllister Jr. wrote that. And this song he had laying around, and he decided to let us record it. So we're real pleased with that one.
You know, it's amazing the songwriters that have those great songs just laying around, you know?
I don't have any.
That's true.
Now, Jim, you were the lead vocal on that song, correct?
Yes, sir, I was. That's actually a remastered cut of our CD, Trails Less Traveled. And we've remastered that CD and put my lead vocals on it, and it's called now it's now called Trails Less Traveled Again. And we've actually changed the key that song's in, and we intend to put it on another project that we're working on this winter. And it's actually about 2 steps higher than that. And it gives the song, it honestly gives the song a different personality by changing the keys and getting it in a different register for me. But we're really looking forward to this next project we're working on. We've got some fantastic material that Roger, our historian, has uncovered and dug out of the Western archives. He looks all the time, just searches for unique material, and we found a couple that were in old movies that nobody's ever done.
Nobody's ever heard that. No.
Nobody ever heard them, but we're gonna bring them back to life and put them on this project, and really. Really excited about the opportunity to do that and to share it with folks.
Well, that'll be exciting, and look forward to hear that. Before I forget, guys, tell our listeners how they can get in touch with you for shows, how they can find your music. So I'm sure some are out there listening thinking they'd like to have some of this.
Well, we are marketing the CD on our website. That's the only place we're marketing it now. And that is 3 Trails, it's the number 3, 3trailswest.com. And we also maintain a presence on Facebook, same name, number 3 Trails West. That's updated probably more often even than our website, but we are changing our website around, and we're changing administrators on it. But those are the 2 places to get a hold of us, right there on the internet at 3trailswest.com. or our Facebook site.
And we
Good deal. I was reflecting back. We got to be together this past summer in Abilene, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did a little celebration out there,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and what a fun time that was being with you guys on stage and the celebration, seeing the Longhorns come down the street as we were up on stage singing, and then being loaded onto that train,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that rail car. What an amazing time that was for us. I really enjoyed that.
Well, we've got that coming again. That the event you're talking about was the warm up. The official 150th anniversary of that event comes up this next year over Labor Day weekend out in Abilene, Kansas. So we're really looking forward to that.
That's the 150th anniversary of the Chisholm Trail.
Chisholm
right?
Trail. Yep.
Chisholm Trail, that's right. Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, I think some of the most fun we had at that event was sitting out back under the shade tree in the tent, jamming before we got on stage.
It really
You're
was.
right.
It was great. It was a nice shady spot, and they had a little tent back there for us and everything. That was great. That was a good time.
Yeah, guys, I don't know about you, but those times, the memories that I have, that's some of the greatest part of what we do. Just getting to be together with other folks who love this lifestyle, love the music, and are able to sit down and share together. And for me, that's what I treasure most. It's fun being on stage. I love being on stage, but the interaction with other folks like yourselves, it really make this what it is for me. I don't know if that's the way it is for you guys or not, but it really means a lot.
Oh, absolutely. And, I know Jim indicated, for us, the youth are just such an important part of what we do. And it's so refreshing to see, that new influx of talent coming into this type of music. And when you see us at an event, we love having the kids come around because we learn from them all the time, and it just thrills us to listen to them play.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we've got another song that I want to share with the folks, and it's called Texas Plains. And what a great love song you guys did. I didn't say love song, I said loved song. And you guys did a great rendition of this. So we're gonna kick off just a little bit of Texas Plains here and give the folks a listen.
Great.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I wanna drink my Java from an old tin can while the moon goes climbing high. I wanna hear the song of the whippoorwill. I wanna hear those coyotes cry. I wanna feel a saddle horse between my knees, riding him out on the range, just to kick him in the side, make him show his step and pride, back on those Texas plains. Each night in my dreams, somehow it seems that I'm back where I belong. Just a country hick, way back in the sticks, back where I was born. Well, the city lights and the city ways are driving me insane. I wanna be alone, I wanna be back home, back on those Texas plains. I wanna drink my Java from an old tin can while the moon goes climbing high. I wanna hear the song of the whippoorwill. I wanna hear those coyotes cry. I wanna feel the saddle horse between my knees, riding him out on the range, just to kick him in the side, make him show his step and pride, back on those Texas plains. I wanna hear
the thunder as it booms and rolls. I wanna feel the rain on my face.
1,000 miles from the city lights, drawing a cowhand's weight. I wanna sleep out nights beneath the stars above, with that old moon shining down. I wanna cook my coffee over cactus coals, 50 miles from town. I wanna drink my Java from an old tin can while the
Three
moon
Trails
goes
West,
by
guys. I tell you what, it has been such a blessing having you on the show this morning. I look forward to being with you again in Abilene for sure, and hopefully some other places along the way. And you know, it makes this show a lot better for our listeners, and we have the quality of entertainment that we have, like you guys here this morning. So each and every one of you mean a lot to me, and great friends. I appreciate you.
You too, Dale.
Dale, we appreciate the opportunity, and before we ring off here, we'd like to give you and your listeners a little hint, a little heads up to watch out for something we're going to be doing on Christmas Eve. We are going to post a special gift to all of our friends and Western family on Christmas Eve. So watch the website, watch Facebook, and in fact, we're going to do the work on that little project tomorrow.
Very good. We'll be looking for that. That'll be something to for us to look forward to. And so we just get on the website. We'll be live. We'll be. How's that going to work?
We're going to produce it. It's going to be something that we're going to videotape tomorrow, and we will post it with a link to both our Facebook site and to the website on Christmas Eve.
Very good. Well, anything else you'd like to share with the folks that's coming up? Your schedule, how's it looking for 2017?
Well, it's funny. We're at a point right now where we could actually do more book more gigs than we can actually play. So we're having to kind of pick and choose and spread them out over the next year. But it's shaping up to be a great year. Colby, of course, we're doing a deal in March. We're going to be in Colby, Kansas, which is way out west on I-70. And what is the date on that? It's the 18th of March. We're going to be out there for a fundraiser. So that's our next book date at this time.
Very good. Well, folks, be sure to look at Three Trails West schedule of events and make sure that you put that on your calendar, because you will not be disappointed. Guys, thank you for being on Dale Show's Western World with me this morning. It means so much to me. I look forward to seeing you down the trail. Merry Christmas to you. Until we meet again, God bless.
God bless.
Dale,
God bless. We love you, buddy. Take care of yourself.